We made a difficult decision today as an organization, but it's one that we feel was the right decision at the right time. And it was made most difficult because all of us in this organization like Fred Hoiberg a lot. He's a great person, handles himself with class. He's respected by everybody. We also acknowledge that Fred he had to deal with a lot of difficult circumstances while he was here, dating back to last year. This year, obviously, with the injuries, and not having a full roster. At Media Day, Gar and I spoke about how we weren't going to evaluate things based on wins and losses. This decision was not based on our record, plain and simple. We talked about what we expect from our team. And very simply, we spoke about we expect our guys to play with effort. We expect them to play the right way. And this decision and all of our decisions, it remains about our commitment to the process we started last year and our commitment to the growth of this team and to our young players. A couple things that I will say about the decision of why we made it and why we made it now. We were in a similar situation last year at this time. Poor record. We had some injuries. Zach was not playing yet. We had the incident in training camp, so we didn't have a full roster. But the entire energy about this group was different back then. And we felt that here in the last several weeks, that something's different. And what we're lacking is kind of an energy and a spirit about our team, and we need to get that back. And it's not as simple as saying we would have gotten that with healthy players, with Lowry coming back, Chris Dunn coming back, Bobby coming back. It wasn't going to be that simple. It was more than that. We need to find a spirit to our group that's been missing for quite some time. The other thing is that from Jerry Reinsdorf, Michael, myself, and Gar, we have a high standard for how we want the game to be played. And we've had discussions with Fred and staff for all the time he's been here. And we've talked about a way of playing. And yes, the injuries have played a part in us maybe not being able to do that, but you have to be able to get your identity across to your team. And we just have felt that we're not playing the style with the force that we want our group to play with. And that can be, you may not win games, but you can get any of your players to play that way. So that's why we've decided to do it now with our three of our more talented players coming back. We need to identify the right way to play, and we need that spirit back with our group. So at this point, we're turning to Jim Boylan. We've obviously gotten to know Jim well over his time here, and he's a coach that has paid his dues in this league. He has been an assistant for some of the best coaches in the league. The things that we believe Jim has with him are a lot of the intangibles that head coaches have. He has a passion and an energy to him that I think our players will respond to. It's different when you're an assistant than when you're a head coach. And I think he'll be able to take his personality and get these guys to buy into what he's doing. I also think he's a teacher of the game. And when you have a young basketball team, you need a coach and a staff that can drill down to the fundamentals, we talk about it all the time, and teach the group the right way to play. And so those are the things that Jim will bring to the table. Now, we recognize it's very difficult to make changes in season. You don't have a training camp, you don't have a lot of practice time, but we believe Jim will be able to affect change, hopefully quickly. But this is we're not putting a Band-Aid on anything. Jim is our head coach, and we expect him to be our head coach going forward, and we're going to give him every opportunity to succeed here. And so at this point, we're going to look forward. We're not going to look back. We still believe in the direction we're going. We believe in the young players that we have, and we expect them to raise their level, raise their competitiveness as we make this change.